Today we're doing cottage style DIYs for fall, and I'm also going to decorate my fireplace and mantle. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then stay tuned. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm glad to have you if you're here for the first time. And I hope that you will find my channel to be inspiring or just helpful to you in some way. So before I get into the actual video, I just want to make an announcement and remind you that I am having a Celebrate Fall 2021 playlist / collaboration with other YouTube creators. It's going to be on September 12th. That's a Sunday. It's going to be starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want you to remember it if you would like to watch it, but I would also encourage you to participate in it if you have not heard of it already. I would love it if you would join. I'm putting the information up there for you right now, everything you need to know about it. You just want to contact me on Instagram, and I will be happy to get you into the group and get you all the information that you need. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and move on and let's get this video started. All right, this is the foam pumpkin and I painted it. I did like 3 coats, and I can see why I've never used one of these before, because even after 3 coats, it's really hard to get it all white. The good news is that I have seen on YouTube from some other YouTubers that they actually do have white styrofoam pumpkins they're getting in at the Dollar Tree. So maybe your Dollar Tree will be lucky enough to get those in. I used my scissors and I just kind of went around with one side of the scissors, cut a hole in the top and also one in the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some flour sack strips, and you can get these flour sack towels at Dollar General. And I have just ripped them into strips, and they are about, let's see, I have 10 of them, and then they are about 18 inches long, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and measure that. Yeah, 18 inches long. I would say you could probably cut them about an inch or 2 shorter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drape them on the inside. I'm going to glue that down, and then I'm going to wrap it around the outside and then bring it up through the center again and glue the other side. So that's how I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that with all the strips. I'm going to work all the strips around the pumpkin that way. These flour sack pieces are really nice. I have seen people stain them in tea. Or in coffee. You could, I was thinking tea because I have like a hibiscus tea and it's kind of a red color. So I just wonder if you like put that in the tea, if it would give it kind of a pink hue. But you could leave them like this, or you could stain them a color that you want. Okay, so that's how it looks. I've got most of these on here. I've got one left to do. I did want to show you that I overlapped these. And you want to make sure you do that so you don't see the pumpkin underneath, especially if you haven't painted it. So what I want to show you is that when you bring it up on the other side, it's on the opposite. So like if it's, just remember that when you're bringing that piece up, you're going to be bringing it up on the opposite side, and it's going to be on the opposite side of the strip that you did before it. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I wanted to make sure I told you. Okay, that's how it looks when you have all of the strips glued around it. And now that we have this done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to embellish it. So I have a wide piece of burlap here, and I just cut it in a square. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and go into the center, and I'm going to cut a hole into the center of it because I want to be able to put my stem down through the hole. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right now. I'm just going to glue this over the top, just like that. I'm taking a second one and I'm going to do the exact same thing with it, and then I'm just going to overlap it like that over the top. Alright, so that's how that is looking right now. So when I was looking at the Halloween stuff that was coming in the boxes, I saw these wall of scrunchies and I'm like, oh, those are really pretty. And I thought that I had the idea that I would use the scrunchie to embellish a pumpkin. I thought they're round, they would make the perfect embellishment for a pumpkin. So I bought a few of these and I'm using this blue one here on this pumpkin today. Now I'm just going to take my cinnamon sticks that are my craft cinnamon sticks and I'm just going to hot glue those together. I'm going to glue 3 of them together and make a larger stem. So it might have been a good idea for me to kind of stuff the inside of this pumpkin with to put a little more of a base in the bottom on the inside of it, so that that stem would have a place to rest, because it's just air down there. It's not stuffed with anything. So I'm just going to add a good amount of hot glue here, and I'm just going to kind of slightly stick it inside the hole, and I'm just going to hold it here and let that go ahead and adhere so that it will stick properly and hopefully stay in place. But I would advise you to put something inside of it after you put the strips on, stuff it in there so that that stem has something to rest on, and glue it in. And here's how my pumpkin turned out. What do you think of using the scrunchie as an embellishment? I think it works. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments if you think it works or not. So let's go ahead and style this up. So I'm putting this in my laundry room, and this is on top of another DIY that I did. I have my dryer sheets in there. So I have been promising my laundry room for a really long time, and my laundry room is done, and I have my videos scheduled for later this week. So if you want to see how I have organized and decorated my narrow laundry room, you will want to tune in later this week to see that video. And I used IKEA products, and I think it turned out pretty well. So if you're interested in that and you're not subscribed to my channel, you might want to subscribe to my channel so you see that later on this week and you don't miss it. But I like this in my laundry room. It matches some of my other colors in here. It's farmhouse style, cottage style, and I think it looks pretty good in here. Next up, I picked up some scrapbook paper. I went through my old pile and I found some that I thought would match with my other pieces on my fireplace and mantle. I wanted to make kind of a cottage style banner. And I think that these pieces here are going to work. So I just went into Cricut Design Space and I found a leaf that I could just cut right out onto my paper. And they have lots of different designs in Design Space. I went in and just picked one that I found that I liked. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut them out. I cut out 2 for each pattern, and I ended up just using 3 patterns. I think I showed you 4, but I ended up just using 3. The dimensions on these leaves are 6 inches wide and 5 inches tall. That's what I put into the Cricut to cut out. Okay, here are my leaves. I'm ready to make my banner. All right, I cut some twine that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I cut it long enough to spread my banner across my fireplace and let it kind of dip a little bit, and then also enough to tie the ends of it so that I have a loop to tie on the ends so that I can hang it up on my hooks. So what I'm doing here is I'm just spacing out my leaves to see where I want to put them, how far apart I want to put them, what pattern I want to put them in. And I got out my tape measure and I am measuring. I am really somebody who usually flies by the seat of my pants with this stuff, and lately I have found when I have a finished project and I'm frustrated, and I thought if I had just taken the time to measure, you know, I wouldn't feel like I had to go back and do it again, or I wouldn't feel like it wasn't done right. So I'm just measuring those, and then now I'm going to take my hole punch and I'm going to punch the top of those leaves, and I'm going to try to make sure that I punch them all in the same place. So I'm going to kind of match them up here, put one on top of the other, try to punch them in the same spot so that when I loop them onto the banner, they all look uniform. We're going to finish this up, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start decorating my fireplace and mantle. All right, so this is how it's starting out here, and it's stripped down, ready to decorate for fall. I've got my little basket on the left there. I have my basket with pillows and blankets on this side. This is pretty much going to stay the way it is. I am going for a little bit of a streamlined look this year. I did want to show you my ladder. I put my ladder out here and I hung these lights on it, and I am loving these lights. They are from Amazon and they're so cool. I'm going to show you. They plug in here. They've got like a transformer there, and they come with this cool remote. It's got an on, it's got an off, it's got a timer. You can dim them. There's like 3 different levels, and there's 8 different settings. And I'm going to show you the settings right now. I hope you don't mind, but I think these are like the coolest thing. All right, we're going to turn it off. We're going to turn it on. We're going to go to setting 1. That's setting number 1. That is setting number 2. Setting number 3. Setting number 4. It's kind of a fade in and fade out, kind of subtle. Setting number 5. Setting number 6. These are really cool. You could put these like on your Christmas tree if you wanted to, or decorate and use them for the holidays around your house. Number 7. And number 8 is just the steady on, and then I'm going to show you. It can be bright or it can be dimmed. So we kind of put it on the dimmest one, like when we want to watch a movie back here. It's really cool. My husband likes it. My kids like it too. It just gives you a little bit of atmosphere, and it replaces the Christmas tree, quite frankly. Like when the Christmas tree comes down and this little corner is bare, I think this is a really good replacement. Anyways, I do have an Amazon shop, and I will link it below in the description box. And if you're interested in this light set, that's where you'll be able to find it. All right, so I'm going to begin with these candle holders that I have from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to use them to anchor this side of the mantle. Next to that, I'll be placing my dough bowl. This dough bowl came from Decor Steels, and I'm pretty happy with it. I do like to be pretty honest, and I do have a little bit of a crack here, and I can't figure out, I can't remember if this was here when I got it. I don't know if somebody cracked it here or if I accidentally cracked it, I can't really remember, but it does have a little crack in it. I just thought I would mention that because I try to be honest about everything that I have so that you can know whether maybe you want to get something or not. I don't know. I might try them again. I do have some curtains from them, and I do really like those curtains. But anyways, we'll see. And here's how my fireplace and mantle turned out. My florals here came from Hobby Lobby, and I believe the eucalyptus came from Walmart. I love my faux candles that I got from QVC. If you like these lights that I have on my ladder here, don't forget to check out my Amazon store that will be linked in the description box below. As an Amazon influencer, I do earn from qualifying purchases. What do you think of my cottage style banner? I wanted to use a few oranges in my fall decor, but I also wanted to incorporate some blues and some light greens. I tend to not like to overdo it too much with orange, so you can let me know in the comments what you think, if you think I have struck the right balance here, or if you think I need more, or yes to the blue, no to the blue. whatever. I'd love to know your opinion if you would like to let me know. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget about my collaboration. If you'd like to participate in it, you can contact me on Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.